Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. And it's all about healing energy of light. And we're here with the founder and owner of the company. That's healingenergyoflight.com. Francisco J. Juarez, thank you back to the show. Welcome back to the show, I should say. And we're excited to have you here. For those of you just on the podcast, we're also live on Zoom today. So I got to see him in person, and we're going to have a great conversation as always. How are you?
I'm doing good, Joe. It's nice to be on this. Nice to see you. Nice to be on the Zoom call for sure.
Thank you. So let's get an introduction. Tell us a little about yourself to start.
Okay, so my name is Francisco Juarez. I am the owner of Healing Energy of Light. I do this in Reiki. I do Reiki on pets. I also do charges for crystals. And today I have a special guest.
I see someone in the background. It's a little blurry, but who's that?
Oh, this is AJ. I'm sorry. I don't know how to change the setting, but the setting's on here. When I get back to
AJ?
say hi to
Hi, AJ.
Okay,
No.
so he's going to be doing the energy healing today.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, it's going to be a demonstration, so it's not going to be too much, but it's going to be how exactly I perform the healing.
Wonderful. And let's start. Where are you based out of? Just so we can tell our listeners.
Chicagoland area.
Perfect.
The southwest suburbs of the Chicagoland area.
Great. And clearly you work in person. Also, you do virtual work as well to those elsewhere around the world?
Yes. Do a distant Reiki for anyone around the world. That's correct.
All right, great. So again, to reach out to you, let's remind them of the website and best forms of contact, and then we'll get started with the demonstration.
All right, so healingenergyoflight.com, and 708 is my number, is 708-631-2005.
Perfect. All right. So walk us through the process.
All righty.
Now, Francisco, I must say, for whatever reason, your whole picture is blurry. When right there, you're clear. When you come into the forefront, you're clear, but right now I cannot see you or AJ. It's all a big blur. So as soon as you get, I see you there. So maybe there's a setting on the camera, because you look perfect right there. But the background is all fuzzy. So that maybe it's a camera setting that, there you go. Perfect. Right. Good. I just want to have the best footage. Perfect. Now I can really see AJ. He's not just a blur. All right, go ahead. Walk us through this.
Okay, so typically what I do is I'll cover them just to give them some warmth and some protecting their body, just not to be exposed too much. Okay. I do not. There's no touching whatsoever unless I'm drawn to the energy. If I feel that there's a blockage that I need to draw in, mostly in the feet or the head.
Okay.
That doesn't happen too often, but it does happen. So initially, I would just do an initial scan of the body of the client. So, and all I'm looking for is I'm seeing that I'm feeling the energy to see if there's any blockages or just to get familiar with the client. So then I already did an initial scan. So then I'll open up the crown chakra, right? It's on top of their head. So then I'll just start going down and I'll start feeling and start opening up anything that's closed off. So right where their hips are at the back, the base of their spine would be the root chakra. So I kind of go towards the hips and push the energy towards the base of the spine.
Are you noticing a blockage in that area or something that's just not right with AJ?
No, he's fine. So if I'm just doing if I'm just checking for the blockages, I would do that. I would center on that part.
Got it.
But since he's already been through it. Actually, he's already been through a couple sessions. So
got it.
I would just feel to see if there's anything that has got any blockages since we've had the last.
Okay.
That's it. But it feels fine. So what I would do is just to make sure that it's going, that it's fully operational, that the energy is fully flowing, I kind of feel to see how the resistance is in the energy. So I
Okay.
can feel the energy come up from his root chakra. And once I know that there's a good amount of energy when it's pushing back on my hands, which it is now, I will go to the next one, which is solar plexus. For the sacral, this is 2 inches below the belly button. So as soon as I start to feel my hand go up and I feel the resistance, I know that everything's flowing. I can feel it in my fingers. I can feel the energy flowing up.
Wow.
All through my hand and through my other hand. It's light, but most of my energy flows through the left side of through my hands.
Okay.
So once that feels right and the there's pushback. Although I do get called to go back in, like now, because there might be something else that's there. So I kind of feel to see that everything is flowing and the energy is good. So okay, so now that's much better for me. Feels good. So now moving up 2 inches above the navel, above this belly button, that would be the solar plexus. So a lot of the times I'll have my hands closed. I just want to focus more. If you see my
Yeah.
eyes are closed, my eyes
Mm-hmm.
are closed because I want to feel more. I just want to get in sync with what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it's easier to have my eyes closed. So then what just happened here is I got drawn in from the side. So I'm clearing something from this side of the solar plexus. Okay. So now I'm moving up to the heart chakra. Okay. So he has full energy there. So I'm going to the throat. Okay, that's good. So now I'm moving up to the third eye, and that's between his eyebrows. So what I'm feeling for is the resistance, and as I feel it, I can actually feel the energy pushing up. It's saying, okay, the energy's there, it's there. So that's what it tells me. So, but then like it'll push up, but then it'll have me go back down. So it's still working. So I have to
Okay.
make sure that it's a full energy flow that comes up. There we go. That one was pretty easy. There's an energy already flowing through. So at this point, I can feel all the energy coming through. And I can feel how strong it is from my hand. Kind of pushes out. So right here, I'm gonna warm my hands up. I'm gonna actually push love towards his heart. This is another thing that I do. It's just separate from that, but I am gonna push energy towards the center, his heart, and expand the energy so that it goes through his whole body.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, in a nutshell, I felt it. He's full energy following through.
Thank you.
He's a little tired, so
Is it relaxed? Now, what did AJ feel? Does he feel anything?
did you feel anything? Yeah. So
No.
his I already did, like I said, he already did an energy healing. He has had experiences before. If he wants to share that, he could. I mean, if you want to share your experiences before, what you've seen, how you felt, okay, you can go ahead.
Thank you.
Here, it's right here.
Come closer. It's even better. Come in the chair. Hi, AJ. I'm Jill. So
Hi.
please, yeah, tell me what the process is like. How does it feel for you? How have you been helped?
Um, so what I saw and like when I closed my eyes, I saw like colors, like
Uh-huh.
green and like yellow, and that's all I pretty much saw and like felt.
Wow. Do you feel relaxed? Do you feel, and this is not your first time doing it, right? So in the past, have you felt anything else besides just seeing colors?
No,
No. So what about the colors? Now, where does that come from, Francisco? Is that normal to experience the colors? Is the energy in color in a sense?
Yes, it is. So when he's seen that, he was seeing the energy kind of open up, and he was seeing flashes of it, and his eyes were fluttering. So like he was seeing it, and he kind of opened his eyes because he obviously when we have our eyes closed, we don't expect bright colors to come up. So
Yeah.
um, he's actually the first young person I've ever did the Reiki on. So when he did that, I could see that he was seeing things. I just didn't know exactly what he was seeing. But they
Uh-huh.
were so bright and his eyes were closed, he didn't understand
Yeah.
that those bright colors could happen when his eyes were closed.
And originally, when you started working on him, what are some of the things that you noticed or you felt were kind of out of line in his body? What areas? And did that relate to AJ at all? Did he say, like, did he have a stomach issue? Did he have a headache? Like, what kind of happened, if you don't mind sharing?
His energy. We know that he had blockages in his energy. I felt it before. So it's actually something he said he could wanted to do. So I was like, okay, well then let's do it. But then he also actually did say he's seen a shape. Do you remember what shapes do you see?
Like triangle.
Like he's seen a triangle. Like it was. Could you go
Wow.
ahead
It was like a triangle, it's like spreading out with the yellow and green colors.
Wow.
So it actually was open up all his chakras, and it kind of opened up his body in a ways where he never experienced. And actually, out of the clients that I've done, he's actually the one that had the triangles pop up like that and the color at the same time. So it was significant because and actually I could see the difference in how he was and
Yeah.
how he was. And he
And
felt good.
AJ, how old are you?
10.
10. So Reiki works on, and it's for everyone, even babies, right?
Yes. I haven't done any Reiki. Anyone, no, he's actually was the youngest.
Is he your son by any chance, or
No. He's
he's the okay?
he's my stepson.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. So you get the benefits all the time.
Yep.
And what are some of the things that you feel after the Reiki? Do you feel more relaxed? Do you feel happier? Is there any way to describe it?
I feel like calmer and happier.
Good. Oh, wow. And so I think a lot of people out there could use that type of help. And not everybody even understands energy. And for those that you're on the radio cast, not the podcast, I'm sorry, not the Zoom, you couldn't see, but he was just putting his hands over different areas of AJ's body. And tell me, AJ, what you feel. You're able to feel his energy, if it's too strong, too weak. How does it work?
Um, like it was normal. It wasn't
Mm-hmm.
like slow or too fast.
Oh, well, thank you for sharing your thoughts. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. You can go. You can go lay down.
You can go play now.
Yeah. He's like, yes.
So you mentioned like the different chakras and what could be affecting people. Give us some examples of when you've done that with someone and the type of things you felt and how it correlated to them. Because I'm sure they were probably like, yeah, that's an issue. Like, give me some examples if you don't mind.
So, okay, so a good one is digestion in the stomach. So a lot of it's drawn into the stomach. And like AJ, I was drawn into the side of his stomach. Um, that does happen, and it happens on both sides. Sometimes I'm drawn to push on the other side as
Mm-hmm.
well. And a lot has to do with our eating habits. I know I touched on it a little bit before, but the energy does tell me that hey, there's blockages here, and sometimes yes, the energy does work, but if we don't monitor or watch the things that we eat, that can be a constant thing that's going to pop up. It's not going to let our energy flow. Obviously, with the thing with our heart, those are things that we can control. The things with our
Yeah,
heart.
you were sending extra love and explain that concept.
So what I do and I feel, so I push the energy into what I envision and what my hands are doing. That's they correlate, right? I am pushing the energy, and what I'm doing is putting an extra love into the heart space, and as I'm doing it, I can feel the energy growing and growing. And then once it grows to a decent amount and it starts to flow, I just let the energy just flow through the body, and I extend my arms that way. And I think that's important because the heart has to do a lot to do um with everything of our body, right? It controls everything. This is like a control center.
Yeah.
So if this is not in good shape, then our body's not going to be in good shape. Our emotions are tied to the heart. So if we don't let some of that stuff go, it can affect our energy flow. And with the foods we eat, right? And it's kind of hard, it is hard. It is hard to eat the right way. And people tell me, it's expensive to buy organic food, and it can be expensive, right? I know that. Everybody knows that. But if we're asking and we're letting these companies know that the demand is for organic, I mean, that's what we're requesting, and that's what they're going to give us, right? And then the
Yeah.
cheaper, it comes along with cheaper prices.
Exactly. Yep. Because everyone's going to be providing it, and then they're going to try. Yep. I got it. Got it.
Exactly. So I mean, I just tell people that, hey, try to do as much as you can. Try to eat as much vegetables and fruits as you can, organic. And then we have H3O2 that actually is better to hydrate our body. So we only get those from fruits and vegetables. We can drink as much water as possible, as much as we
Yeah.
want, but to fully hydrate our body, we need this H3O2 in our body. So it does help our body. So that's what I would say. I would say I am drawn to the stomach a lot. I'm drawn to the heart, and I would tell people that, hey, we start eating healthier. Start eating a lot of the processed foods. We'd stop to eat those things
Yeah.
and start eating a lot more healthier foods. It would be better for your energy flow, and I guarantee you'll feel better. I know it. I'm a testament to it. I feel great. My heart feels good. I feel my body feels energized. I consumed a lot of caffeine. By eating all these foods, I was
Yeah.
basically making myself slower and move slower, and I felt sluggish. And what do I do? So what does everything tell me to do? It says drink more caffeine, drink coffee, drink energy drinks, drink
Yeah.
anything that has caffeine, because that helps you. It helps you get your energy back up. But it's not the healthy way to do it. We're kind of damaging our body because caffeine is like a drug. I mean, it can be addicting. It's hard to get off of caffeine. I had a hard time getting off of caffeine because we're so used to saying, okay, I'm tired, I'm getting up in the morning, I need a coffee, I need an energy drink in order for me to start my day. And it's a bad cycle to get into. And I would just challenge anybody, if you want to do better for yourself, eat the right things to help your body so that it can keep healing. You won't have to worry about diabetes. You won't have to worry about all these illnesses, heart disease. These, your heart and your body will take care. Our bodies are amazing. And placebo effects are a testament to that, because the placebo effect, right? They give some people the medicine, some people not. What happens? Some people that don't have the medicine heal themselves. And because we put that in our heart space and say, hey, I'm healed, we can do that in a daily basis, on an everyday, say, hey, I'm healing. My body is okay. I'm healing, and I know I can heal, and I'm eating the right things, and I know that I am doing all the things to help my body be stronger,
Wow.
So,
Well, what about, you mentioned you work with crystals as well. What type of work does crystals do, and how does that help your clients?
well, okay, for one thing, like an obsidian. Let's just say an obsidian, and I actually have some here. And these actually protect our energy. So as we're in everyday life, when we come into contact with other people that have maybe energies that are not so great for you, it kind of rubs on us. And if you ever notice that somebody cries or somebody feels mad, what happens to us? Sometimes we get mad too. These right here, and some people have problem with the black, but these are on Earth. Okay, so there's nothing bad about these crystals. People have a misconception of them being something evil because it's not.
Oh,
From this,
wow. Never
it's
heard of
not.
that. Okay.
Well, yeah. So some people say that because it's dark, and really this protects you. These things protect you. So I would tell people, hey, go online and say, hey, what crystals help me for this? What can they do to benefit me? And these are one of them to help you, so that you're not getting people's energy. You're keeping your own energy, and your energy safe within you.
Great. Well, we're just about out of time today. So let's remind everyone how we can reach out to you to book a session in person or virtually.
Okay. So you can reach me on my website at healingenergyoflight.com. You can also email me if you have any questions about this process. I will be glad to share anything any information that you might need. But you can email me at healingenergyoflight@gmail.com. I have no problem answering, or you can call me. My number is 708-631-2005.
Perfect. Well, thank you for being here, for joining us, and for enlightening us today. And looking forward to the next time we get to speak. Just curious, are you on social media as well?
Yes, I am at TikTok, and that's Healing Energy of Light. I do have a YouTube, but it's not tied to that.
Okay.
I have the link in that bio though, so you
Perfect.
can get the link there.
Thank you so much. You have a great day. And to all
You
of our
too.
listeners
Thank
and
you.
viewers, thank you. We'll see you soon.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.